Elrufai and Kwankwaso are very useless politicians. Northern Group explains why Tinubu dropped both of them. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The reason some northern politicians were not included in President Bola Tinubu Ahmed's cabinet was disclosed by the Coalition of the Northern Youth Movement Initiative, CNYMI. The coalition alleged a plot to weaken prominent politicians from the region ahead of the 2027 general election. According to the group, the fate that befell a former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasser Rufai and Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party during the selection of Tinubu's ministers and cabinet and members of his cabinet was a planned arrangement against the North and its people in the forthcoming presidential election. The group, however, called on the judiciary, security agencies, and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to abide by their oath of allegiance to the people and the Nigerian Constitution, leadership reported. The CNYMI maintained that any form of injustice against the northern region will be resisted and cautioned politicians against being accomplices in the plot to undermine the people of the region. Addressing a press conference in Kaduna, the chairman of the group, Hamza Bala Lawal, flanked by Secretary Ibrahim Mohammed Inwa, recalled how Senator Abdulaziz Yari, the former Zamfara governor, was subsequently rubbished by the government when he tried to become the Senate president of the country. He stated thus: the chairman of the group also claimed that there is a plot to weaken political elite in the north ahead of the 2027 general elections. We are, however, calling on President Tinubu not to do anything that would truncate the peace and tranquility that exists in the country by allowing the will of the people in all electoral contests to prevail at all times. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives member representing Kiru and Bebeji Federal Constituency, Abdul Mumin Jibrin, reacted to the alleged coalition with the People's Democratic Party, PDP. On Friday, December 8th, Jibrin said that the NNPP is not in talks with the PDP or any political party at the moment. In a statement issued via his X page, formerly known as Twitter, he described the report of forming a coalition with the People's Democratic Party as a blatant lie and an act of mischief makers. Now, this is what I'm going to say. This exactly is what I am going to say. The note that is coming outside to say that they are trying to weaken when Buhari was giving appointments to his brothers and brothers alone. That time, all security agency, I repeat, all security agency, the Navy was controlled by the North. The Army was controlled by the North. That is Chief of Naval Officer, North. Chief of what's it called? And the one will be how do they call person with the control of army? Na still not. The one concerning what's it called? Air Force, not. The one Nigerian Defense, not. What's it called? DSS, the DG, not. So what are you saying? Not everything, not everything. That time Buhari also was trying to suppress the what I beg you people can cry from now till next year. Now don't forget, I am not in any way saying this should continue, but I'm saying the people will be saying no, say they no come outside, come talk, say continue show down your own kinsmen. As far as we have not formed the habit as a country to come outside and stand with somebody and still tell this person this thing you're doing is wrong, we don't get any right to come outside, come talk when another person do them. Okay, comot the split of wood with it for your eye before you say you want comot the one with it for another person eye. Yes, like I said, you can stand with somebody, support the person and still tell the person, say, okay, this thing way they do, you know they okay. As far as a wrong will remain a right to you because it happens in your region, and whenever it happens in another person's region, it becomes a wrong. This country will never get better. This country will never, but it can never get better. Because like I said, these things happen. During Buhari's administration, he did this a lot. He gave his brother a lot. Nobody heard anybody. In fact, I did not hear Tinubu come outside to breathe. They know he did not come outside to even breathe and say, this thing that they do, good out, good out, nothing. So now, except like I said, you will come out now. If Tinubu people come outside in brothers, come say, this one way they do no good, this one way they carry only our brothers they put, good do. You understand? If in brothers come outside, come talk and say, this way they do no good. Tomorrow, if another person come, then go also talk, say, this thing way they do no good. I say they put only our kinsmen there. I will nod and say, okay, fine. But because see people closed your mouth, coming out now to say it, please, the way you turned a blind eye, and turned a deaf ear, I beg, that same way you do that time, just continue, carry on like that. No need to come outside and say, this same way they do no. That time, the time we go talk and don't pass. They are far better than Nyesom Wiki and some few other ones. Okay, now they talk that one. How do you satisfy this tribalism in Nigerian politics? When the president shared the ministerial post according to zone, the Northwest was happy, but Southeast was crying foul. Now see what those happy are willing about. I tire. People of the North should think beyond these two politicians. They are better. Right-thinking politicians. They are better right-thinking politicians in the North. Not these failed types like Kwankwaso and Elrufai. Now they talk that one. With the level where they don't brainwash these people no good. Like I said, if these people, Elrufai comes out and runs for presidency, believe you me, he's going to have people standing beside him. He's going to have allies telling him, carry go. I tell you. Do you have quality one like them in your region? Mention them. What do you mean quality ones? Come on now, don't even start. Whether people have the likes of Nasser Rufai, and of course not, they do. They do. You these northern Muslims need to start thinking of how to improve life for northern men, women, and little children begging all over the street of Nigeria than to come here and mock a tribe that is more industrious. I'm not going to hear what you. More industrious, more educated, and more civilized than your tribe. There was a bombing that took over 120 lives. That should be a concern. They say charity begins at home. But the way you people are all over the streets and the corners of every state, begging this country, in this state and this country, begging to eat is alarming. This shade is strong. Oh. I know sit down, I know side anybody, but this shade no good. Oh, you no good. No be waiting we're supposed to do now as Nigerians. As Nigerians, we are supposed to be standing together. Whether you're the Northwest, whether you're the South, whether you're the Southeast, whether you are the whatever, we're supposed to be standing together if we truly desire this country to go forward. Else, it's just a waste of our time. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.